Hello friends, so today we can discuss another question from April Lunchtime 2020, another birthday present. Chef got another sequence as a birthday present. He does not like this sequence very much because it is not sorted. Okay, so you are given a sequence from A to N and an integer k. You may perform any number of operations of the following type in any order. Choose a valid I and swap AI with AI plus k. Okay, can you sort the sequence in this way? So you are given a sequence k and the length of the array and the array itself, and whether you can sort this array by this operation any number of times so that you can swap ai with ai plus k. Okay. So let's move to the board and see with more clarity. So this is the first example, as you can see, and what you can do is, because this is all originally in the sorted place, don't need to touch it. You can swap these two because k is equal to 1. So this come to this place and this come to this place. Then you can again swap these two, and the final would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So as you can see, after swapping these, we can get a final sorted array. Okay. But this is not more clear. You can get this concept more clear from from this example. So what you can see, if this is the input array, and you can swap with k equal to 3. Okay. So first is not sorted, as you can see in mind. First should be 1, and it is also given in the question that the sequence of A is a permutation of 1 to n. So no number is repeated. Okay. So now you can swap 7 by a factor of 3. So you can swap it with 1, or you can swap it with 4. So how you can swap it with 4? You can swap this first and then swap this first. So as you can clearly observe, numbers like this can only swap in these particular positions only, which is a factor of k. For this number, we can swap it with this only. For this, we can swap it with this only. So let's swap it, and as you can see, if we swap it with this, it becomes 1 and 7. Then we swap it these both, then it becomes 4 and 7. Then we swap these two, it becomes 2 and 5. And if you swap these two, it becomes 3 and 6. So it's possible. So as we can see, we can swap in only factors of k. So this can be swapped if the difference between these two indexes is k only. So that's the main concept. And how many vectors, or like how many different positions can be there. So for this element, there can be these positions. For this element, there can be this position. So there can be, and for this element there can be this position. But for this element again, this element came in this vector only, these positions only. So we have possible 3 cases, 3 rows, which is the number of k. So what we can do is, we take 3 vectors and we make 3 vector rows for these positions and swap them and sort them. And after sorting, what we can see, whether we can interchange only these positions and make the vector sort. Let's make this more clear with the question, with the coding part. So what we have to input is, first we have different test cases. So we first take the input test case y t minus minus. Okay. So now then we have n and k. We input n and k, and we make 2 vector arrays, a and b, and we put the elements in it. We have phi equal to k, we have phi equal to k. Okay. Now we can sort only the vector b. Okay. Now let's make a bool variable for the final answer. So we initialize it with true, and then what we can do is we can make four intervals for I equal to 1, I less than equal to k, I plus plus. Okay. So we make two vectors p vector q, and then what we can do is we have to take these intervals, this interval. So because this interval starts with 0 and we have to link it with I, we make it I minus 1 because we have to start with 0. Then we will go till j less than equal to n, and we have a interval size of like j, we have a jump of k, so j plus equal to k. So what we do is we store all these elements in p, a of j elements. These are unsorted elements, and q has all the sorted elements of the same array in the sorted form. So if we take the sorted elements at this position, so if we take 7, 1 and 4 of the unsorted and the sorted array, because we can know, like, we can only sort these positions at an interval of size k. So we take both the intervals of the sorted and the unsorted array, and we sort the unsorted array elements. A dot sort, so it's in p dot sort, and if after sorting, because q already has the element which are sorted because it consisted of element b's which are already sorted. So if after sorting the elements of p at the intervals, if p becomes q, then it's okay. If p doesn't become q after sorting also, we know that this is not possible. So we mark flag as false and we take out of this. Okay. So if flag is true, then we have to print out yes, else. That's right. Flag was not displayed. Okay. So oh, I what's the problem? See out if flag. Yeah. So I have just put one sign. So it's giving correct answer. Let's submit it. so it's accepted. I hope you understand the logic. If you still have any doubts, please mention down. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.